Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, go the updates. Really excited for today's video. Beer's courtesy Hot Butcher for the world. Thank you so much, Hot Butcher. Really appreciate it. This one's called Airglow, and it's single hopped, and it's a pale ale. And I haven't had a lot of pale ales from them, or a lot of single hopped beers, let alone the two together. So this is a strata hopped, like I said, American pale ale, 5.75% ABV. I really like the strata hop. They've actually kind of gotten me into it more than I was. And for me, it does have like a little bit of a weedy thing, like that dankness to it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what it's like in a pale ale and single hopped. At time of review, this beer is 3 weeks old. No theme here is what it says on the bottom. And as much as I want to read the tasting notes, I will wait until I have some of my own thoughts. Proper glassware, so you know it's going to taste better. Great can art, as always. You have a person, there's like a road leading up to them, a tunnel, and then there's like maybe some map coordinates. Yeah. And again, just some beautiful blues. I love that. Anyway, speaking of looking beautiful, that looks beautiful. It actually almost looks like some of those double IPAs they do. It's got that burnt orange center. It's got some orange and yellow on the outside. It's very hazy. Not much head. Maybe I should have looked at this a little faster. Maybe it went away quickly. It's off-white, small bubbles. I mean, it definitely looks like it could be, like an IPA or in that, family. So I'm not, super surprised by how it looks. Let's get to the aroma. It does have some nice dankness. It has, for me, a good mix of herbaceous, what I would just call dank, and a little bit of that weedy thing I was mentioning before. So there's some citrus, lemon. I feel like I'm on a streak where a lot of these, pale ales, IPAs, and things, in that family, I've been saying have lemon to them. I don't know. I don't think I'm just being lazy or something. Like, I do think that's been in all of these beers. It's not like lemon pledge or something, but there is like a decent level of lemon. Excuse me. There's a tropical fruit element, but it's not like the ones I go to more obviously the mango, the pineapple, but there is a tropical thing. Almost like you can smell almost a tart. I don't know, it's interesting. I like it a lot. It does smell a little smaller than their like doubles and triples typically do. So I'm not super surprised it's a pale ale. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. It actually has a nice body for a lower ABV. Actually, the taste follows the nose quite a bit for me. You get a nice level of bitterness. You get some sweetness. You get nice mouthfeel. So it's got like that sort of thing going, or those things going. In terms of actual flavors, I get some of that lemon and maybe whispers of grapefruit. I get that weedy thing. I get that just generic dank thing. There's something else there. What is that? That's gonna bug. I mean, I can see what they say. Maybe it's one of the things they say, but what is it? It's very familiar. That grapefruit is picking up more. I still want to lean more lemon, but the grapefruit is picking up steam quickly. Almost like a little bit of a chalkiness, but that's not the thing. Whatever, let me see. Light tropical, pleasant dank, passion fruit. Is that the thing? The last beer I reviewed, the can also said passion fruit, and I made a point to mention it in that video. Typically, if I'm having passion fruit, it's in a sour. So I kind of associate passion fruit with sour. Having read it on the side of the can, for this, I'm talking about the other beer right now. Then, having read it on the side of that can, I could totally see what they were getting in the beer that tasted like passion fruit, but not how I think of it in a sour beer. All of that being said, if you didn't watch that review, that one also had Strata. Now this one, it's only hop in this. That one had Simcoe and... what was the third? Rawaka. And anyway, I could see that. That's not the thing I was thinking before, though. But I could see, again, that, like, passion fruit thing, it's a little different than how I think it tastes. I kind of have to recalibrate, okay, that's what it tastes like in a sour. Here's what it tastes like, an IPA, a pale ale kind of a thing. But it's not the other thing. It's a little mustiness. It's not Nelson white wine, but, like, it's kind of getting close to that. It's interesting. It's hard to identify, but also like super recognizable. And that's what's so frustrating about this. There's a nice sweetness that I'm really getting now. Maybe a little like lemongrass, because you do get that lemon and then you get that herbaceous thing. But again, that's not... oh man, I'm so mad I can't pull this other thing. One more try and then I'm going to wrap this up. It's so frustrating when it's like, you know what this is, but I can't pull what it is. Okay. It's like hoppy raspberry. All right, bear with me on this. It has a little, like that, the blue cotton candy, I believe is like an artificial raspberry flavoring. It's kind of like if you took that and married it with the weedy thing. So it's like this hoppy raspberry, like artificial blue raspberry kind of a thing. That's the thing. And it was another Hot Butcher beer that had a little bit of that going on. I could not for the life of me remember what beer that was. But I'm pretty sure it had the same hop in it, but it had other hops too, or at least one other hop in it. I don't know if it'll come to me. It certainly won't come to me during the duration of this review, because I'm not going to leave the camera on that long. This is delicious. I don't think I've actually said that. For me, it has some depth. It has some different flavors going, which I really appreciate. Some familiar, some that are kind of challenging my palate, so I really like that. Has that awesome level of bitterness. The more I'm drinking, the more sweetness I'm actually picking up on, which is pretty cool. It's both crushable, but also kind of stops me in my tracks and is like, no, appreciate it. So, well done there. Yeah, I mean, this is killer. Thanks again for sending it. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. Snow Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.